Are you looking for additional tools to help fight off respiratory tract infections like COVID-19? Then this video is definitely for you. Hello, I'm Dr. James Bogash, publisher of Modern Health Myths, and today we're going to talk a little bit different types of supplements. Instead of using things like vitamin D and vitamin C and sunlight exposure and exercise, we're going to talk a little bit about the microbiome and the bacteria within us. This is not a new topic of conversation with me. It is a idea or concept that has been incredibly important to me for my almost entire 22 years of dealing with patients. And our understanding of the microbiome and how it affects us has changed dramatically over the past 20 years. And one of the things we've understood is that there's actually something called a gut-lung axis. So what happens to our gut has a direct effect on our risk of respiratory tract infections. That includes pharyngitis, that includes tonsillitis, that includes pneumonia, bronchitis, and obviously in today's day and age that would fit in with COVID-19, which has a tendency to infect us through the respiratory tract. So if we can keep a healthy gut microbiome, there's a good chance that we can fight off other invaders. So this particular review looked at using the concept of synbiotics. And synbiotics are the combination of probiotics, so those beneficial bacteria that we know help do good stuff for us, with synbiotics. Now with probiotics with prebiotics, the combination of those are termed synbiotics. In general, they usually use some type of fiber like fructooligosaccharides or FOS, but this also comes with the diet as far as eating a wide variety of different fibers in the diet. I've talked about this before. You can look back at some of the older videos on discussing different fiber types, but very important idea and concept to support our gut microbiome and thereby helping our respiratory tract. So in this particular study, researchers looked at over 16 different studies, over 10,000 participants, and they found that the use of symbiotic supplements led to, on average, about a 16% reduction in the risk of developing an respiratory tract infection. Now that doesn't sound like a whole lot on the front end, but 16% for a single intervention like taking a probiotic with a prebiotic is a massive reduction in with very little cost, with no significant side effects. It just makes sense to make sure that we have a healthy microbiome. I've had lots of people emailing me recently about different courses of antibiotics they've been on. There's a time and a place for antibiotics, but when we use them willy-nilly, we do nothing but destroy our own microbiome and our ability, our bacteria, our system's ability to fight off these additional infections, whether they're bacterial or viral infections. So keep that in mind if your doctor writes your prescription for antibiotics, that they may actually be greatly increasing your risk of developing COVID-19. So that being said, as always, I will post a link to this particular study in the comment section, and make sure you like this video, share it with somebody who you think needs the information, and subscribe to the channel.